All right, I'll be having a hello and I don't see you coming up yet. Oh, there you came. What's happening? Hello and welcome. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I took a little nap. I've been walking around with a cane practicing. I suck with a cane. It's really hard. I don't know if I suck or I don't have the faith yet. So I've been using a cane for the past little while, running around the house. Are you knocking at my door? Man, I hear somebody knocking. Oh, they're knocking at my neighbor's door. They never knocked at my door. Dude keeps saying he's going to find me a TV. He never found one. One step at a time. It's hard to use a cane. Debbie Mack, welcome. Oh my God. We finally caught you. You caught me. Whoop, whoop. I wish I would have came in here using my walker and not the cane. Now I got to go into the other room with a cane. I'm recovering. Today I'm trying to use a cane instead of a walker. And it's a little early, but I'm trying. So I'm rebuilding my broken body. Them screws still there. Good morning. It's the beginning of Thanksgiving weekend in Canada. Whoop, whoop. What's up, Canada? I think I'll go back to work on Tuesday. I had 2 months sick leave, but I'm going to go back on Tuesday. It don't help. You can't go anywhere. Small steps. Haven't you heard one small step? That's it. Yeah, if you, I can't fly anywhere until 2 months, so might as well be at work. Yeah, I was unaware after surgery you're not allowed to fly anywhere. That's something I learned new. Yeah, if it bothers me, I just come home. Yeah, I did not know after a surgery, major surgery, you're not allowed to fly anywhere due to risk of blood clots. So I learned something with this accident. I had no idea that was even a thing. I didn't know it. Yeah, after you have a major surgery, minimum 30 days, no flights. And if you go further than that, the next month they would fill you full of blood thinners, which is dangerous. I'm not doing any of that. Stay with the carpenter, hello. So I'm not pumping me full of blood thinners and me taking a risk to go anywhere. Muhammad Saad, hello. That's crazy. I didn't even know that was a deal. Apparently that's a big ordeal. After you have a big surgery, you're not allowed to fly anywhere. And you think about the people around the world that have accidents. How do they get home? Screws would set off the metal detector. I don't think so. Titanium's not magnetic. No idea. Keep my ass home. Yeah, I hear you. Might as well just stay home when you have all these problems. I'm hearing some noises. I don't know where it's coming from. Oh, I think it's the dudes outside. Jurassic Park. What's up, undercover staff? I was hoping my walking would have went better today, but I'm not getting a lot of confidence on this cane. Yeah, I think you're supposed to start with a crutch, but I don't have a crutch. Maybe I should go down to the pharmacy and get a crutch. You know, I'm going to have pain for a long time because of screws, but I'm just not confident to put any weight there or that much weight yet. I'm not used to being broken, so it's a whole new deal. I'm not used to having something broken that gets in the way of my mobility, you know. I've had fingers, wrists, all sorts of problems, a broken toe, but never, the biggest bone in your body. I can't drive. You're not allowed to drive either. My right leg is hurt. That's my gas and brake. Imagine me pressing the brake or the gas and my bone freaks out again. I'll be flying through the traffic. I think I can drive next month. That's another big deal. Can't drive anywhere. Yeah, I can't drive anywhere. Anywhere I want to go, I got to call somebody to come and take me. And the first month, I couldn't drive. Hell, I couldn't even sit in a car. It was a torture just to go down the street and come back. We went to the grocery, this grocery here called Lulu. It's about the size of a Walmart. You know how hard it was to go to the back of that store, get what I needed, and come back out? Hell, I laid in bed 2 days after that. It was terrible. And then a walker has another downfall. You're putting all your body weight right here on each hand. So your hands get bruised. I have a lot more empathy for handicapped people now. Yeah, I have a whole new ring of empathy that I didn't have before. If somebody's on crutches, a walker, or a wheelchair, I feel for you now. The world's not really set up for you. Yeah, I can't do the wheels because I'm afraid it would slide out. I looked at the one with wheels a couple days ago, and I didn't feel confident with it. So I ordered a cane instead. I don't think it's working very well. The cane sucks. Today's the first day I've tried the cane for a little while. You know, by the end of this month, I shouldn't have to use anything. Just take it easy. We'll see. I gotta look. I think I go to the doctor next week for my new x-ray to see how broken I am, or if I'm healed back, or what's up. Yeah, Banshee's mom had been using a walker for a few years. I'm fine with mine. Try the walker with the wheels. Really. Yeah, but I don't want to be on one more than a few weeks, maybe 10 days more. I'm getting away from it. I've been bolted back together, so I should be fine just as long as the bone heals. I've got titanium bolting me together. All right, let's go to the other room and get my walker. I came into this room using this thing. This is very hard to use. You know what? I'm going to leave the phone here. We're going to go get the walker and come back. Let's see how long it takes me to go get it. I'll be right back. Watch me as I run through the house on a cane. Yeah, see? I got a lot. I can almost run with this. This gives me confidence. I don't feel like I'm going to fall. That cane's no good. A walker is a miracle. A cane, I don't think I can use a cane. I'm not a cane person. I can't use it. Can't use a damn cane. What's going on? Hello. Yeah, I can't use a cane. Too hard. I don't have the... I just can't use a cane. A cane's for people who's going really, really slow. Well, I'm so slow on a cane, I don't think I can handle a cane. You don't like them? Yeah, I don't like it at all. It doesn't feel like there's any support. You can't really move. You got to go really slow. You got to creep by on a cane. Mr. Minute, hello. Yeah, the cane it doesn't feel good at all. There's zero confidence in the cane. I can ride a bicycle though. Hell, I rode yesterday or day before 8 kilometers. I was going to ride today, but I figured instead of that I would practice with a cane. I'm doing my own physical therapy every day, what I can do. I was going to go ride the bike today, just around the compound. And I said, no, I'm going to go ahead and get used to the cane. Well, that hasn't worked out too well. I'm not a good cane person. I don't know who I don't know who uses a cane. How do you get used to that? I see old people using canes. Why do they use it? I don't understand the purpose of it. You feel like you're going to fall off a tree or something. There's no confidence in a cane. I really don't understand the purpose of a cane. Yeah, I don't like it. I'd be better off with them walking ski poles than I would a cane. Some people like them. Really. I even bought the one that had the big force things on the bottom so it wouldn't slip. I give me some of those adventure sticks. You know them people walking through the mountains? Get me a couple adventure sticks. Get me one of them adventure hats. Look like a trekking guy. Get me some adventure sticks. Anyway, yeah, I wonder where you could. I don't even think you could buy them. They're probably expensive as hell. You see people using them. I don't know why they use them. Just made you not quite ready without that frame. Another few weeks. Yeah, I don't think so. You're right. I'm not ready to go with the cane yet. I need this walker still for a while. The cane is not for me just yet. Yeah, I have zero confidence in a cane. All right, let's go in the other room. This dude will be knocking on the door with my food. Let's go in the other room. And it's easy to go to another room using a walker. I hated this. Now I'm learning to appreciate. This is a very fine machine. I work from home, Colin. I'm going to go to work Tuesday. Oh! That's the plan. I can't sit in the house and do nothing. Oh, hell damn. My damn hip's a little sore from trying to use that stupid cane. Oh. Chris, you better act like an old man, them bones knit back together. Yeah, I better until they get back together. I'm doing it. I'm being as careful as I can. It's hard. Yeah, I'm just not used to this crap. Where's the cat? He's at Marcelino's house. Remember, you have already made a massive improvement. Oh, hell yeah. I went forward 10,000 miles in a month. I couldn't even go to the bathroom the first 2 weeks without damn near crying in pain. I had to use that portable toilet thing and roll it in and out of the bathroom because the toilet was down too far. I couldn't even stand up from the toilet. So I went 500 miles ahead of where I used to be. Yeah, I had to use that damn roller toilet because it's this much higher. Because once I sat on the toilet, to get back up was a nightmare. But that's back when I had staples. You know, I had 18 staples in my hip then. Now I don't have that anymore. Yeah, when you're full of staples, you can't do a whole lot. And I was shocked how big they were when they take them out. I didn't think they'd be that big. Them damn those staples are long and curved, and he used a special gadget to get them out. The commode, it would have been hell to clean. I hear you. Everything was hard. The first week was a terrible. Yeah, that first week was a nonsense, terrible, nasty situation. But I was clean. It wasn't that big a deal. It's got a big old bucket under it. You just put a little water in it and then dump it in the toilet. It's not that big a deal, actually. Actually, I'm going to take apart my portable commode and bring it with me. I'd like to have one of those if you go camping. You have friends enough with your coworkers, they check. Yeah, somebody keeps checking on me. Every few days, people drop in. So that's fine. Whoop, I'm leaning on the wrong side. I gotta lean on the other side. Let me lean over here. Oh, that's better. Get my leg up for a minute. Yeah, I'm real solo on this whole deal, man. I have had nobody do anything. And I have to admit, the first 10 days was a nightmare. God, it was hard. Just to get out of bed was so painful, I wanted to cry. It was so hard. I couldn't sit here just a week ago. I could only sit on the bed because that's where I could get up and down. Freaking nightmare. And then I could only sit at my desk in there for about 40 minutes to an hour most. Yeah, I could put my leg up at work. It won't be a problem. I also have a good butt pad there in a chair. But if it hurts too much, I'll just go home. We got another month of this, I think, of pain and suffering. About another month to go. Unbelievable. Half of it's done. One more month to go. Just got to be careful for another month. I may have to bring a footstool to work also, so I can put my foot up even better. No, I have a chair in my office I can put up. We'll see how my chair at work is, how long I can sit without pain. I still can't lay on my right side. Big ass screw sticking through my bone into my skin. I think I can drive again, maybe in about a week. It really sucks not driving. Imagine waking up and you can't drive no more. That's really weird. That was really hard. Climbing down from a ladder, just make sure you don't fall the last couple of runs. Yeah, that's true. Today, early in the morning, I changed my handlebar stem. I changed my bike seat. I did everything I could trying to make this purple bike more comfortable, and it just won't work. I can only ride the folding bike now. This bigger bike, it's something about it twists me wrong, or it makes me paranoid. But the big bike goes really nice. Anyway, I'll get it all worked out. I'll find my sweet spot sooner or later. That's the trick, is to get the sweet spot set up on the bike where it doesn't hurt you. You know what? I'm looking around. I'm missing a saddle. It must be in the other bedroom. There's one seat I want to try, but I don't want to waste the money if it's not going to work. There's an SMP trekking saddle I was thinking of trying, but I don't want to waste any money if that's not going to work. I'll just stick with my Brooks saddles. They work good. We'll see how we get her done. Maybe I'll put my Brooks saddle with the springs on this bigger bike. Yeah, my whole problem with the biking is just stopping. I can roam around, but when I got to stop and there's nothing to lean up or put my foot on, it's a little bit of a challenge. It's a big of a challenge. And getting my leg over and backing on and off that bike, the tall bike, oh my God. That's really hard. I tried that system where you hold the bike up, put the seat between your legs and rock up. Hell, I can't do that. You seen the guys do that on the racing sport bikes? They hold the bike straight up, walk up to it, and then tilt it down, and the seat goes between their legs. My bike's not that kind of bike. Mine's an all-road gravel bike. It's not a racing bike. Hell, I can't do that kind of stuff. But trying to get my leg over the seat and all does help. It's giving me a good stretch that direction. Deb, why are you on a walker? How long have you been using a walker? Are you still here, Deb? I didn't know you were on a walker. I didn't even know you were on one. I guess Debbie fell asleep or went somewhere. I was curious how long she's been on a walker. I know Johnny Be Good has to use one now. Johnny has to use a walker. Benji's mom uses a walker. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be confident and strong in a few more weeks. I don't want no damn walker. I thought you're only supposed to use a walker when you're doing rehab. I didn't know you. That's not my lifestyle. I'm an active person. Pain or no pain, I'm gonna be normal. Hell, I haven't sat on this bike since I changed the stem and the seat post. I hope I got it set up right. Hell, I took half the bike apart today. Let's go look outside, see what old food dude's doing. He ought to be at my door any minute with my beef patties. I've stayed on my diet. Yeah, Joe was with us yesterday. He's doing fine. Joe doesn't have to wear that heart thing anymore. Joe's in a recovery. But Joe, he ain't going to take it serious. He ain't going to do a drastic diet change, and he still smokes cigarettes like he ain't going to change. Some folks just won't change. Doesn't matter what they do. They ain't going to change. They can be dying on their deathbed and still smoke a cigarette. Some people just won't change. That's a big problem. You see people, they're on oxygen and still smoking a cigarette. Oh. Watch all these cats that are going to be out here. Oh, get out. Damn it. No, I'm just opening the door. Ain't nobody here. Got no food yet. Jesus Louise. Quit being so impatient. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I know. There ain't no food yet. You got to wait. That little one that kind of halfway tiger stripe, little aggressive one. And this one here is a bitch. That one just whines and cries the whole time. This cat and that one are good cats. This one's aggressive and this one's a crybaby. Are you a guy or a girl? I've never seen the back of you. I think the The little aggressive one's a girl. The food guy's usually here by now. He's running a little late. This big tabby right here is a beautiful cat. And this tabby one is a nice cat. Big, too. That's a big cat. Big old cat. You are. You're as big as they come. It's a boy. Big old tomcat. All right, let's move back into this other area. We'll sit here and wait on the food dude. Oh. Get some fresh air in the house. Damn sun is bright in my face. No! Never mind, I had to shut the door. Damn little old cat trying to run in the house all the time. All right, we're hanging tough. Earl's over at the great Marcelino's house. You know what? I should put my other phone mount on this walker. That one, I could put this on there too. Let's see, how would I do that? Let's see, would this go down and up? Yeah, that'll work. Put my phone mount on my walker. Doug. Oh, there you are. Come in. Welcome. Thank you. Thanks. Leave the door open. Open the door. Thank you. There you go. All right. Coming in my house, wait. Hey, damn it, what's up? I'm feeding these cats. Life's not bad. You know, I'm getting by. Nothing exciting. Feeding cats is therapeutic. Yeah, that food makes them be quiet too. They're professional beggars. Everybody in this compound feeds them. They're greedy. Yeah, they're just greedy. Every guy that comes home from work eats his dinner, and they give the leftovers to these cats. So now I gave them some food. In about an hour, the other guys will give their food away. A lot of guys work later, so they feed them later. And I'm the first one awake, so they know what time I wake up, and they're out there ready to beg. The cats aren't stupid. They know when you get home and about what time you throw food at. They've got it down. They go from house to house to house. They've got a begging system down. Professional beggars. And today there's not many cats here. I guarantee you there's not a single rat in this whole compound. I've never seen one. Too many cats here. There's no way. I even seen one of them catching birds one time. The birds don't land on the ground here. They land on top of the buildings. There used to be a bunch of crows here. They must have got one. I don't see, the crows don't come around here anymore. We used to have a big group of crows. I don't never see them anymore. Don't know what happened to them. And the crows are big. Damn, I need some more rubbing alcohol. I like to clean my hands after I eat with alcohol so they don't stink like food. All right, that was a great dinner. A couple of beef patties. Now we're good till tomorrow. Yeah, I've been sticking with the diet hardcore. I thought crows were only in India. Crows is a vibrant bird worldwide. There's crows everywhere. Yeah, crows are everywhere in the world. I don't think there's any country that don't have crows. They have another one that's a raven that looks like a crow, a little smaller. Or is he bigger? Yeah, every country has them. Crow's the only wild animal, bird you can catch and he can speak. You can train a crow. In America, people have crows they've trained. There's no crows in New Zealand. Really? Oh, there's got to be crows somewhere. There's seagulls here too, but along the shore, you don't see them up here. Oh, I got to shut the door. Here comes the damn cats. Let me shut this door. Oh, we're done with that. Okay, back into the other room. seagulls is not very. I don't know anything good about a seagull. Crows are smart. Seagulls are just front flying turd machine. Seagulls, I used to hate seagulls when I lived in Florida. Crap on your house, on your car, on your sidewalk. If a bunch of seagulls start coming around, you better chase them off. They really poop a lot. They can mess up everything. Seagulls just flying around, just a toilet in the sky. Seagull's just a flying rat, about like a pigeon. Useless damn bird. The problem, seagulls hang out like 50 to 100 hang out together always. You have ravens here, no crows. Okay, raven's about like a crow. I think just a crow's bigger, maybe. I don't know the technical difference between a raven and a crow. One's big, one's not as big. Oh, whew. I have had no problem from my bottom screw today. Woohoo! Now only my top one's hurting. My top one I can't really lay on my hip, but my bottom screw now, it's not really affecting me mentally every day. So I'm having progress. That bottom screw was wearing my ass out. That stopped. It's not constant like it was. Crows are scavengers, dirty little things. Are they? They're smart, though. Sometimes pain can be a sign of healing. It's pain because you got a big old rod sticking in your bone you never had before. It's like having the world's largest splinter and you can't pull it out. That's what the whole deal is. It's like having a giant splinter that you can't remove. You know, you get a little thorn or a little splinter in your foot or your hand, you get a needle, you'll dig a hole deep to your bone to get that splinter out. Well, now imagine that splinter's 20 times bigger and you can't take it out. And that's what it's like, having titanium rods in you. It's like the biggest splinter in the world and you're not allowed to remove it. It's terrible. Yeah. Mine are permanent. They don't remove them. It would be a major surgery to get them out. How in the hell would you get it out? You'd have to cut open my body again, drill through my bone? No way. Even he said they're permanent. They don't take them out. It would be a major surgery to have them removed. And back through 2 months of pain. No thank you. I couldn't handle it. But you never know. I'd say that now. A year or two from now, they say, you know what, let's try to get these taken out. Who knows? Today, I'm against it. Give me a few months, I may be for it. They can remove them, but they usually don't. Hell, my friend that had scoliosis had that damn steel rod put in his whole spine. He's lived with it for 50 years. I never thought about it. I wonder if he has problems. He retired recently, old John Kirkendall. Hell, he'd lived with that son of a bitch for years. He had, you look like you're going to Vegas. This is one of my TMU polyester shirts. Yeah, my TMU. I need to get a few more TMU polyester shirts. Just be careful on what type of service you ride your bike on. Extra vigilant. Yeah, exactly. You know, I have looked into this whole cobblestone road thing, and it's quite dangerous, so I will definitely stay away from cobblestone roads. Mine was cobblestones and wet and slippery, all the wrong things. Plus, my feet were clamped onto the bike. I just use flat pedals now. I won't clamp in anymore. I had like 3 or 4 things that all happened at one time that made this happen. 4 things went wrong at one time. I need to go to the laundry, and I need to go to I didn't get to the barbershop today. I was supposed to. I think I'll call somebody to take me to the barbershop. You know what? We could probably do that now. Let's call somebody, see if he has time. I'd like to get that over with. If 1 of 4 things wouldn't have happened, you'd be fine. Yep, it was a very freaky thing. Would it be more painful without those screws? Oh, you can't live without the screws. I was in dire pain being shot up with morphine until the surgery. They had a 20-pound sandbag tied to my ankle with a compression bandage, pulling my leg away from my hip. I was in dying pain. They had to put me in traction to remove the hip so the bone wasn't sitting there going, the broken bone wasn't rubbing on it. Yeah, it's a big deal. If you didn't have the screws, you would die. Most of the people that died during Civil War and other things, when their femur broke, they just died. There's no way to fix it. I've called the Uber before. He's a headache. We have an Uber dude, but it wasn't really it was terrible. Yeah, the Uber dude is a pain in the buttocki. If we were in Dammam, there's more taxis, but we're here in Jebel. Most of the taxis are taking groups of people to the middle of nowhere. This is not a taxi-friendly town. This is one of those towns you need a car. And the Uber canceled on me 2 or 3 times, then somebody showed up, but I didn't even know they were coming. It was really weird. Let's see, I'll send him a message. More, yeah, this is one of my casual cycling shirts that's kind of like just poly. Oh, that reminds me, I need to order some more. Let's see what we can do. I need to order some more funky shirts, like 3 or 4 of them. You could be in a wheelchair without the screws. No, you cannot. Your femur does not reconnect. You don't understand. It doesn't work like that. It cannot reconnect. You have to have it bolted together. There is no just lay around, wait for it to grow back. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, there's no such thing. It don't grow back. Ugh. It's like your choice of shirts somehow shows positivity. It feels good. Okay, look at this. This is your leg femur bone connected into your hip bone. How would that grow back? It's not possible. So what they do is they bolt it here and then bolt it here to put it back together. That's the open break. That's the fracture right there. There's no way for it to grow back. It ain't coming back together. No matter who you are. If you don't get it reattached, you'll be handicapped, limp, crippled for life. Yeah, that you don't get that. That's not growing back together. And then that's what they do to put it together. So this one pulls the bone together, this holds the bone together, and this at the bottom holds the thing from moving. That's how they do it. They wouldn't be doing that stuff if there was another way to do it. It's not like your arm where you set it back in place and they put a cast on it. You can't put a cast on a bone that's internal. This little screw here hurt the hell out of me. Look at this big one all the way down the middle of my bone, and then this other one. That's why you're in so much damn pain. Damn screws as big as your body. I need a couple of shirts here. Damn, I don't remember if I need XL or double XL. I gotta look at the shirt. Where's the tag at? I got just XL before, so I don't need double XL. I just need XL. This shirt is $10. We'll take one of those. Add it to the cart. All right, I'm going to buy about 4 shirts. Let's look for some other shirts. Oh, winter's coming. But I don't really like winter clothes. I just wear a little jacket. The people that don't have a leg, how do they live? That's why they get fake legs and all that. They live in pain. They put cups and they put everything on them. Those kind of people live in pain. They're not living a healthy, wealthy life. You see them wearing a sock on top of a rubber glove, on top of a prosthesis. It's a hell for them. It's not cool at all. I'm going to get 4 shirts. That's 2 shirts. Let's find 2 more. It is cold in the winter. I should get 1 winter shirt. Let's see. Where's one that I can wear? It's only cold. Let's see if I can find a winter shirt that don't look so bad. I can just wear a jacket. I don't like to wear it. You're right, though. It is cold in the winter. You are correct. That's it. I order them COD. I'd wear a gold shirt if they had one. Okay, I got a dark gray shirt, a khaki and green, and a purple type shirt. 3 more shirts, that's enough. Next time I'll order some winter shirts. I got a couple months before I need those. I can actually buy clothes at a normal store. So I would prefer to buy my winter shirts, I prefer to buy at a regular store. These are just cheap shirts I wear around the house biking and stuff, you know? These are $10 shirts. Oh, polyester cheap-ass shirts. Just something to wear. I usually wear Oxford button-down collar shirts at work, and I have plenty of those. That's what I like to wear at work. I could use maybe some, like jogging. I have a jogging pants. I could use a couple more for wintertime after work. I'll look around. We're not in a hurry right now. Hell, I even get my shoes from Temu. My shoes and shirts and shorts are all from Temu. My work stuff is from a regular store, but I buy my work pants from Amazon. But now that I'm a normal size, I can actually go to the mall and buy stuff, so we'll have to do that. I just hate going to the mall. They don't have good outlet stores here. You know how in America you go into Walmart, you can buy your Levi's, Fruit of the Loom, all your necessities. Here, that's only available at the mall, and I don't like it. They charge so much. They charge a fortune for Levi's here. Levi's is like a gold pants, it's like. Slacks, and every slack, you have to buy them and then find a tailor to make them fit. There's never such thing as a slacks that fit right. They're all too long, too short, too wide. You always have to go to the tailor. But in America, we have like Burlington Coat Factory, those other men's clothing places where you go in, buy a few outfits, and they tailor them right there for you. That's actually quite nice. I'd love to have a bunch of slacks and dress shirts. I could use about 5 slacks and 5 good dress shirts. I don't know what I'm going to do about shoes when it's time to wear good normal shoes again. I wear these wide-toed shoes everywhere. Work, home, that's the shoe I wear. Well, I got some brown ones. I can't wear skinny shoes. I don't like my foot to be like this. I want my foot to be spread open. Since I started wearing wide-toed shoes, I can't wear any other shoe. I don't switch to these shoes. You'll never be able to switch back. It's terrible. They're so good that you can't handle wearing any other shoes. Let me me see if I can find these shoes. See if they got a business look for these. Hobie Bear. Hobibear. Oh, they got some black ones you could wear as business shoes. I think I'll get one pair of these Hobie Bear shoes. Business style ones. Check them out. Let's see if we can find a good deal on them. Hobie Bear shoes. This is the barefoot or wide-toed shoes. I've got the brown ones, but I need a black pair. Why'd the price go up? Hell, they used to only be $20, $30. There they are. I could get a black pair, huh? I have the brown pair. I have a white pair. I don't have a black pair. Oh, they're out of my size, damn it. All the sizes are empty. Well, that don't suck. Where's the men's white? Here's some more here. That's not the same brand, though. I'm not changing brands. I'll never be able to figure out the size. That's the only reason I wear the same brand, because I know what size fits me. Here it is in black again, I guess. There, that's $20. That's a normal price. I got to get my toe out and see what size I've been wearing. Let's see here. I've been buying 45. So I need size 45. Oh, shoot, they don't have my size. They're out. Oh, damn. They only got the smaller sizes. Well, that's no good. I knew I should have bought extra when I bought these. I knew I should have bought extra. That's a goofball shoe. Is that a wide? Oh, that's a woman's hiking shoe. Hell, I don't need that one. Google wide-toed shoes. Yeah, actually not wide toe. What's it called? It's called barefoot shoes. So we'll go here. Wait, close all this. Come to here. Go to Amazon. Barefoot shoes for men. There it is. All right. Barefoot shoes for men. Damn, they're expensive. Yeah, I don't like wide toes. I like the barefoot style. I like flat. I don't need an arch. Yeah, I don't like wide. I don't. You know what? I've been thinking about these for a long time. But I don't like the way they lace. This is supposedly a really good shoe. It better be $140. Jeez Louise, what is this company? $140. Wide foot grounding shoes. That's what I like. It's awful expensive though. I added to the cart, but I'll keep looking. I ain't decided yet. Now that looks more like a dress shoe there at half the price. Men's barefoot wide toe box shoes, minimalist, zero drop, men's loafer. You know what? That looks more like a business shoe there. You could get away with that as a business shoe. Yeah, that's half the price. That's a much better deal. Yeah, let's, this looks like a better shoe here. We'll add a few to the cart and then pick out one of those and delete the rest. The problem, you can't buy these in the store. You have to order all these shoes online. I haven't seen them in the store. Yeah, it does feel like that's what all I wear is ultra barefoot shoes. That's all I wear. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs of this shoe. Ultra, no arch, no nothing. Ultra wide. This is what I wear. Barefoot shoes. I really like them. That's all I wear. It took a while to get used to it, but once you get used to it, you can't wear another shoe. It takes you a few months for it to become normal. Yeah, you can feel it when you walk on a gravel road. You can feel the rocks. They don't poke you, but you know that you're walking on gravel. It's a great feeling once you get used to it. It's wonderful. They have a company in Czech Republic, but what shoes? I'll show you. This is the shoes I wear. I only wear this style of shoe. All my shoes are the same. Ultra wide barefoot shoes. All the same. Every pair of shoes here is ultra wide barefoot shoes. Those I got the laces out because I got to take them to the laundry. But that's the shoe I wear. Yeah, these are not the Ultra. The Ultra ones, you're right, they're really thin. Like here, I have one pair in my shopping cart that's Ultra. I'll show you. The ones I'm buying is Hobie Bear or something. Here's the Ultra ones. These are the Ultra ones. My brand is Hobie Bear. I just ordered some. No, I ordered shirts. Oh, I didn't look on AliExpress. Hobiebear. Hobie Bear shoes. Damn advertising on this dumbass thing. There they are. Hobie Bear wide shoes, barefoot shoes. Those are all ugly. Those are not the ones. That's not bad. Oh, that wouldn't breathe though. And they got them in my size. See, I have the brown ones. I could use one more pair of black. Yeah, I've seen the Ultra ones. They're cool. See, I don't know this brand, so I wouldn't know what size to buy. That's the only problem. You got to know what size to buy. The pair that I've been buying cost $20 or so. Here's a pair for $15. I see them better on Temu, though. See, Temu has them. This is the ones I buy. They run from $20 to $40. Just depends what you like. They're cheaper on AliExpress. Let's go back. Maybe I'm just not looking it up. Am I spelling it right? H-O-B-I-B-E-A-R. H-O-B-I. Oh, there we go. I put an extra E in there. Now let's try. Hobie Bear shoes. Minimalist shoes. Hobie Bear. So these are $35 a pair. Yeah, they're the best. That's all I wear. I have like 6 pair here and 6 pair in the Philippines. Once you start wearing them and you get used to them, you can't wear any other shoe. You become addicted. Be careful. I gave all my other shoes away to Shamsuddin. Every pair I had, I gave away. This brand is the only one I wear. Cheap shoe, but I like it. I'm now just looking for another pair that's more business-like. As best you can be for this type of shoe, you know. These are all kids' shoes. Where's the men's shoes? Hell, this is all kids. There's your minimalist shoe. It looks like your toes. I can't wear that. That's like really thin. Why 6 pairs? I just wear different colors. I actually don't need them right now. I just want one business pair. Man, I'm thinking about trying those expensive ones on Amazon. Let's check them out. The message about your cart. What's going on with my cart? I don't want to hear all that crap. You know what? I don't really like that shoe. This one here, I'm thinking about going for this one. Now, this is a $140 shoe. Do they make barefoot bicycle shoes? No, all bicycle shoes are, the bottom is hard. The bottom is like carbon or some really hard thing. I have some that I can take I forgot about that. I do have a pair of cycling shoes that I could wear, but I don't like them. I like wide toe. I'm thinking about getting a pair of these. I just don't want to spend $130 on some shoe I don't even know how it's going to fit. Yeah, I don't know how it's going to fit. Can I return it? Free delivery. Where's the return policy? Is it free returns? Then I'll try it. I'm sure it is. It's Amazon. You get 30 days to try them, don't you? I'm sure it's free returns. Actually, Shimano makes a sandal that you can wear on bicycles. But I've been looking for them. They're out of my size. I've heard about this Vivo barefoot shoe a lot. You know, there's a whole group of people that are into it. Wegovy, that you were on, I'm on it now. Wegovy? What is Wegovy? Let me look that up. What are you talking about, Wegovy? Let me look that up. Oh, I wasn't ever on no Wegovy. That's a weight loss drug. Good luck. I did, I don't remember the name of the one I did. Probably same thing, just different name. Wegovy. Oh, mine's not Wegovy, not Ozempic. It's another one. Hell, I don't remember the name of it. Mine was not Wegovy. Mine was, God, what's the name of the third one? What was the name of mine? Do you remember? No, it was, Mongiarno. I was doing Mongiarno. Mongiarno. for 2 months. Yeah, and it says here that Mounjaro does better for weight loss than Wegovy. But Wegovy is approved by the FDA for weight loss. So here it is. But the one you're on is what it's made for, is weight loss. Mounjaro seems to cause more weight loss than Wegovy. In the first 2 months, man, I lost so much weight. The first 2 months is weaning yourself. You got to do it with a diet and exercise. It doesn't make weight come off unless you use diet and exercise. It just fights the hunger. Yeah, it only helps fight hunger. That's it. If you don't diet and exercise, you ain't going to lose a damn pound. You probably gain weight. That drug is to help you focus on your diet. You have to do that in a hardcore carnivore diet and quit all snacking. So that drug combined with carnivore, it's not a cheat code. Why do you think I've been riding the shit out of a bicycle? If you don't exercise, it doesn't do nothing for you. It just helps you fight hunger pains. It does not make weight come off in any way. Fat absorption, does it? I don't know. The one I'm doing doesn't. You got to exercise. Why do you think I've been riding the shit out of the bike and only been eating meat and eggs? It took me a year to lose 100 pounds. Took a year of suffering to lose 100 pounds. Ain't nothing easy about it. Yeah, less hunger is what it does. It really helps you not starve to death. I got rid of diabetes drugs. I got rid of blood pressure buds. I have no medication now whatsoever. I do not take meds now. I take 3 multivitamins. And I never take them. I forget to take them all the time. I got rid of all the drugs I was on. I lost 100 pounds and I no longer take any medications whatsoever. And I get my blood checked every 3 months to make sure I don't have any problems, and I don't. Cholesterol's fine, sugar's fine, everything's fine. I was on high blood meds, and I was shooting insulin in my stomach. I was bad off. I was fat and dying. The problem, time you realize it, sometimes it's too late. Thank God I just woke up one day and said, enough of this shit. Oh, I know why I did it. You know why I started? Because my hip was hurting so bad I couldn't walk more than 100 feet. And when I went to the orthopedic surgeon, he said, you're fat. That's why your hip hurts. I took the weight loss drugs for 2 months. But my orthopedic surgeon said I'm fat. I vape sometimes, not much. Very little. I quit cigarettes. I used to smoke like hell. I quit everything, got rid of all things. I wish these people wouldn't just stand outside my damn window and talk. I keep thinking somebody wants me to answer the door. Orthopedic doctor put down the street. Yeah, he just told me. The orthopedic doctor, he was from India, by the way. He was from Mumbai. He said, when I went in there, he said, I can give you this and I can give you that. He said, your whole problem is you're fat. Lose weight and you'll feel better. A good doctor. He was at the Asian Medical Clinic, orthopedic surgery from Mumbai. So he told me, this is what you got to do. Yep, Sham's bloodline. Doctor saved me. He was the only guy that was ever honest. He was the only doctor that was ever honest. Every other doctor, you need insulin, you need the blood pressure upper, you need the one for the lower two. I had 5 pills and a shot I was taking every day. This doctor just said, lose weight and you'll be perfect. All other doctors were lying scammers pushing drugs. So he was a good guy. He just said, you're fat, that's the problem. He said, your hip, your back, everything will not bother you once you lose this weight. Took a year, though. It wasn't easy. It didn't I didn't get better overnight. Yeah, I went back and told him, thank you. I've talked to him. He's a good guy. Smart guy. Only doctor that ever was real. Everybody else immediately starts signing prescriptions. They look at this, look at that, just immediately they look at your blood test and they immediately start writing prescriptions. That's all they do. One of these in the morning, one of these in the evening, take 2 of these, 3 of these, 4 of these, good luck, God bless, see you next month. Do a blood test every 90 days. Oh, yep, it looks like we're going to up your medicine. You need more, higher now. You were on 2 milligrams, now you need 10 milligrams. See you next month. Oh, looks like you need 15 milligrams. That's not enough. They're just paper pushers. Really. All the other doctors, and then they keep upping you and changing you, and there's a newer drug that works better for you, and there's this better one and that better one. I had listened to the drug pushers for 5 years, and I was on enough meds to kill a horse. Only one doctor said lose weight and do like this and you'll be fine. And he was the one that recommended carnivore too. He said don't eat lentils, don't eat this, don't eat that, don't eat bread, don't eat rice. He said he was recommending carnivore. And they don't recommend vegetarian diet or vegan. You need the protein and the vitamins from the meat, so you have to eat meat. Meat and eggs. You ain't going to lose weight eating salads. You can gain weight. Plus you can get sick and die from eating salads. More people die every year from salmonella from the fertilizers used in fresh produce than you can imagine, if you don't rinse it very well. Plus, you know how it is, a salad. What do? You go to the grocery, you buy a nice head of lettuce, little romaine lettuce, sprinkle a little onion on it, cut up some other things and put on it, and then you grab a bottle of the sweetest, sugariest carbohydrate dressing and throw it all over there. So you bury your salad in carbohydrates and sugar and sweetness. So what good did it do you? Prescriptions make them rich. Not here. Didn't make him rich. He said, but it does in America. I don't know if you're watching TV lately or watching YouTube. Have you not noticed the big deal on the carnivore nowadays? How many doctors went on carnivore? How many people are having miracle cures? How many people that had memory loss and dementia switched to carnivore and regained their memory? It's really been a miracle for people. But they don't want to push that because they don't want you to be med-free. So all them doctors and everything just pushing stuff. Now you may be you could have been one of the people that was born with an insulin problem and you're not fat. That's a different program. I'm talking about us fat people who are eating garbage every day. I'm sure there's other people that are naturally born with some kind of problems. I'm talking about us people that just self-inflicted our sickness. Yeah, most of us self-inflict most of our sickness. And you got to get used to drinking a lot of water. I struggle with the water. Yeah, you have to drink a lot of water every day. I actually just now forced myself to drink them. I really wasn't thirsty. Do you get by mostly? Yeah, everybody speaks English. We're in oil and gas, engineering, and technical. It's all English. You can overdose on protein. That's true. You can. You got to be careful. You still need to eat righteous, but once you get onto the protein diet and you're exercising every day, you're burning what you're eating what you're burning. Your body balances it out. It's not easy. I eat 6 to 10 eggs every day for a year, and I have no cholesterol. What is your day-to-day like these days? It's been terrible. I've been laying in bed healing. My day-to-day lately has been terrible. I'm going to go back to work on Tuesday. I've been in bed for a month. It's been a nightmare. Yeah, I've been in bedridden for over a month. Damn accident. Damn broken bone and accident about killed me. Yeah, I broke my femur. I had emergency surgery, hospital a week, and a month in bed. I'm still on a walker. This month should be my last month of needing a walker. Yeah, I've had a terrible last month. I have to say, hands down, last month was the worst month of my entire life. And I had nobody to help me. And after the hospital and surgery, they just dumped me off at the house. And I'm not even allowed to drive. You had no choice. Yeah, I had no choice. I had to rest it out. You can't move when your major bones broken. So last month was freaking terrible. Did I stream last month? I think I would stream in the morning 30 or 40 minutes until my hip hurt, and then I'd go back to bed. I would sit in this chair. I could manage to stream maybe an hour max. I couldn't sit in one place no more than 45 minutes. I don't remember how much I streamed. A little bit. I don't really remember last month. Not too much. I would get up in the morning, have breakfast and coffee, and I would stream for like an hour. All right, let's go in the other room. Freaking terrible. A month ago, I couldn't even get out of the car. I could not get out of the car. It took 2 people to help get me out of the car. It took 3 people to get me in the car. So I've made a hell of a recovery. Just a month ago, it took 3 people to get me in and out of the car. That's major. I couldn't walk. I was completely incapacitated. They would grab each shoulder and one would hold the walker to make sure I wouldn't flip over and hold the doors. I couldn't carry nothing and I couldn't walk. Now I'm on a walker for another 10 days. Even riding home from the hospital, every little bump felt like somebody was kicking me in the bone. Just every little bump hurt. Oh, I got to get out of the chair for a minute. Freaking nightmare. We were in major pain and suffering. Oh. Hell, I can touch my toes now. I couldn't even touch my toes 2 weeks ago. I could even put my leg up here like this. I couldn't do that a week ago. I couldn't even put on a sock. I couldn't get my foot near my body. I couldn't even use the bathroom. I had to use a damn rolling toilet. The toilet was too low. And then when I had to go to the bathroom, I had to sit down on that thing. Colin, what's up? Yeah, when I went to the bathroom, I had to use this portable toilet thing, and then I could barely get back up. Freaking nightmare. Whew, we're on recovery. Let me move my body a little bit. Oh. Yeah, Colin, I guess since you last seen me, I have been had a major bicycle accident, broke my femur. I've been at home over a month recovery. I had surgery. What was your secret? There's no secret. You just suffer. You get used to having pain. There's no secret. You get you'd sleep an hour or two, and then you'd wake up in pain and sit up. What happened? I broke my femur. I had a bicycle accident in Jabel Industrial at 5 in the morning. I wrecked the bike and landed on my hip at full force, and it broke my femur. Paralyzed me. I had the ambulance come and get me, took me to the Jabel Royal Commission Hospital. Next day I had surgery and had 3 titanium bolts put in, and I've been in recovery since then. So I went from a week in the hospital to a month at home. Oh, lay down here a minute. Yeah, it's been terrible, man. I'm feeling better now. Hell, I can sit here and talk, put my foot up, put shoes and socks on. If you talked to me last month, it'd been a totally different story. And they don't give you any pain pills because they don't want, apparently it doesn't let you heal or something. So you get no pain meds. He lives to feel the story, yeah. My secret, though, there was a secret. Whenever you're in dying pain, get a small cup of very strong black coffee. And the caffeine thins everything out and makes the pain go away. Gives you a relief. Yeah, I'm in Jabal, Colin. I can't go nowhere. After a surgery, you're not allowed to fly anywhere. So I've been here at the house by myself for over a month. No car, can't drive. I call people for favors to get rides here and there. It's been a nightmare. It's been a real nightmare. I'm shocked I've made it through it. But that super strong cup of coffee takes the pain away within 10 minutes after you drink it. Nothing else would work. He gave me some anti-inflammatory, but it gave me a headache, so I couldn't take it. I tried this anti-inflammatory thing, but it gave me a hell of a headache, so I couldn't take it. Yeah, I couldn't take that at all. It was terrible. Give me a brain-crushing headache. I guess I can't take medications. Need your wife. I could have used her, but, I couldn't afford to pay thousands of dollars for my wife to fly across the world for her to come over here and say, "Ooh, honey, boo-boo." I just suffered. I went through a month of suffering. It would take me, God, just to get to the bathroom, to get to the kitchen. It was terrible. I never slept. I was sleeping 20 minutes, 30 minutes, back up, sleep an hour, back up, sleep a little while. I was sleepless in Jabal. We shall remember this forever. Prince, what's up, buddy? I'm good now. I just got a couple more weeks when my hip's strong enough I can walk. Hell, it's over now. I done did my suffering. Woohoo! We did it! 1 month of hell. I had this one guy, a Bengali guy. "Oh, I can come and help you." "Okay, how much?" "Okay, I'll pay you." "Oh, I can't come till after work." And somebody else couldn't come here and couldn't come there. I just told them, screw it, stay away, I'll do it myself. Everybody had some kind of an excuse, the reason they couldn't hear or there, or when they could come. I didn't need help in the middle of the night, I go to bed. So I just handled it myself. Everybody had an excuse. Oh, I could help on the weekend, I could do this. Man, I did. Hello? I don't think people who have not been through this realize how hard it is. They don't understand. They just don't comprehend how bad it is. That's the problem. Now, the guy who helps me, gives me rides and all, his father had the same accident last year. So he understands the problem. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna come by. Believe me, what kind of help did you need? I couldn't cook. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't walk to the next room without dying pain. Just basic things. I couldn't go to the store. I couldn't do anything. We're good to go now. Which part of my body's broken? My femur. I'll show you. Oh! We got a picture. We'll show you the picture of it. The biggest bone in the body is the femur. It's what holds you together. And there's no way for it to fix unless you have surgery. I broke that bone. That's your hip, that's your femur, and I broke right there. See that red femur broken? The biggest bone in your body. How did they fix it? That's how they fixed it. One giant screw down the middle of my bone, one in the side to my hip, and another one down near my leg. That's how they fix you. Freaking major ordeal. Yeah, it's a big ordeal. And after surgery, you're not allowed to get on an airplane minimum 1 month. And the second month, if you do get on a plane, they fill you full of blood thinner, but it's a possibility that you could have a blood clot. So they don't want you to even get on an airplane for 2 months. So if you've been through this nonsense, whatever country, wherever you're at, you're stuck for 2 months. I couldn't get on a plane the first month anyway. I couldn't walk, couldn't go nowhere. It's a big ordeal. Major deal. And it takes about 2 to 3 weeks for the surgical pain to stop. And then they had 18 staples down the side of my body. After they removed those, now mostly the pain is mental. Get over this, you need a holiday. I don't know. I need money, I gotta work. That's the problem. If I had plenty of money, I'd got home already, somehow. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I managed to work it all out. Hell, I don't know. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Hoorah! What don't kill you will make you stronger. Do a fundraising. I ain't gonna do none of that. We'll get by somehow. I ain't doing nothing. I'm going to battle through this and suffer in pain just like everybody else does in this world. That's all you do. Just pain and suffering. Handle it. Figure it all out. This is life. That's just life. Nobody said it was going to be easy. Accidents are going to happen. Things are going to happen in your life. You got to learn to do it and handle it. Is worse is over. Yeah, my bad part is over. So I'll be walking in a few weeks. By the end of this month, I'll be walking. You watch and see. By the end of this month, I shall be walking. I won't be doing jumping jacks. You just got to handle your shit, man. Yeah, life's tough. The nurse told me most people don't recover properly because they don't have the go. You know, the nurse was telling me most of the people gave up. They wouldn't do the physical therapy. After surgery, within 4 hours, they have you trying to do physical therapy. She said most people, it's too much pain, they just surrender. She said most of the ladies just give up. I know a few people who gave up, and now they walk crooked because they didn't do what they were supposed to do. I personally know 2 ladies who gave up and they walked crooked. They couldn't handle the pain. They just didn't, you know. Yeah. Thank you, WJ. Yeah, I know 2 ladies personally who are still today, many years later, walk like a gimpy person because they couldn't handle their recovery. Hell, I've already been riding a bicycle. I've rode 8 kilometers 2 days ago. 3 days before that, I rode 6 kilometers. And a week before that, I rode 3 or 4 kilometers. I've been building my bicycling back up. I've been doing that as my recovery. Just around the compound, going real slow, but that's how I'm moving my leg. Hell, I've been riding a bike for exercise, trying to get my leg working better. You can ride a stationary bike. You probably shouldn't be out on a bike in case you fell again. It would be tragedy. But I'm just on a little bike. It ain't that big a deal. Don't they say pain threshold for females is much higher than men? I don't know if it's. I don't know. The nurse said most of the ladies give up the first week. They can't do the. They really don't do it. They can't handle it. I don't know why. Yeah, even she said the first week, most people tap out and surrender and say they ain't doing nothing. But I think those people also take 6 months to 8 months just to get better. Broken femur, but he lived more than 20 years after, so don't worry. Oh, you'll be fine. You can live the rest of your life. Hell, my dad's 88, broke his femur. He's back together already. Yeah, it's not a big deal. It happens to people. I have heard about people doing this before college, and I didn't think nothing about it. I said, oh, you poor thing. And I never really gave it a lot of thought. Now that it's happened to me, I understand and I have empathy for people who have had this happen. Get a flight and go to the Philippines into the store. You can't do that. You can't go nowhere. You get a blood clot. Not allowed to fly nowhere. So my empathy for people that have had this injury is way up high. I have a whole new respect for people that have broken their femur. My respect is beyond, I really feel sorry for people. And my father broke his too, a week later. But he's recovering quicker than me. My dad recovered quicker than me by weeks. He's sitting up in a chair a week after surgery talking. Hell, I couldn't do what he was doing. He's recovered quicker. But his surgery was only like 15 minutes. Mine was like 5 hours. He's recovering much quicker. Yeah, my father, he had in Florida, he was in the store. He may not have broke it. He must have just fractured it because he sure is healing quick. But he got rods put in him too. What a coincidence. Mine, I had a bicycle accident on a cobblestone road and my feet were clamped onto the pedals and I fell very fast and hard and I landed right on my hip bone, directly on my femur. All my body weight and the bike landed right on my femur. Going around 25 miles an hour. My bone hit a rock, a cobblestone. It just crashed right into it. Bicycle accident at 5 in the morning. I was out for my morning exercise on a Friday morning. I was just turning around. I wasn't even going that crazy. Mine happened for 3 reasons. Maybe 4. I was using the tires on the bicycle. They were this Japanese gravel tire that was super slippery on a wet cobblestone. Not a good idea to ride a bicycle in Saudi. I hear you. I was up early. I was using the wrong tire. I was on a cobblestone road. And I had my feet clamped onto the pedals using clipped pedals. All 3 of these things combined. And my accident was super fast and slick, so I had no time to brace or anything. It was in 1/10 of a second. I was freaked out. In Saudi on a Friday morning at 5 o'clock, there's nobody around. I'm laying there screaming, help, help. I screamed for 30, 45 minutes till somebody finally heard me. Oh. I'm laying in the middle of nowhere at 5 in the morning screaming. And a car driving by, a guy heard me. I couldn't move. I was paralyzed. It happened in Jebel Industrial over at the end of the Fanatier where nobody's at. Nobody around. One guy was on a morning drive going to his farm and he heard me screaming. He's a retired guy from Sabic. He came right over, he called the ambulance. He put my bike in his car, took it to my car and locked it up for me. Came to the hospital, make sure I was being treated okay. He's visited me 3 or 4 times. Saudi gentleman, Mr. Fahad, what a miracle. How'd I get to the hospital? The ambulance had to come. I couldn't go nowhere. I was paralyzed. They couldn't even move me. I was screaming so much. The ambulance took another 30 minutes to get me morphine in me and bring 2 more guys to bring one of those big boards to put me on to get me in the ambulance. And then I got in the hospital still yelling and screaming. Every time they'd move me from one place to another, my bones were rubbing together. And then they put a compression around my leg and a bag of sand to pull my bone away from the other bone so I could live so I would stop screaming and stop moaning. And then they said, you got surgery in the morning. We'll fix this tomorrow, they said. I said, hallelujah, I'm ready to get it fixed. Put you and Pod on the stream one day. I'll do it. We'll have to get him up here next time we see him. We'll put Mr. Pod up next time we see him. Actually, I shouldn't be so much of a loner. But nobody else likes to get up and exercise, so I just do everything myself. After I crashed, the bicycle flew 20 feet away and I couldn't get to it. My phone was in the bicycle on the pouch. Thank you, Colin. Give a big prayers. We'll be all right. We're tough. The worst part's over. The worst part is over. Hallelujah. Yeah, we made it through with the hell part. Woohoo! Stay strong. Your survivalist will come out of you no matter who you are. You'll make it. You can do anything. I think a lot of us may be dependent on too many other people. When it comes down to it, only you can help yourself. That's that independent nonsense. Funny how that works. Only you can help yourself today. Pain separates a man from the boy. It sure does. That made me stronger, but it helped me realize the people that have the same thing, you know. Am I dependent on the cleaning guy? I can do it myself. That's some mosquito people outside spraying for mosquitoes. You don't want to go outside right now. It stinks like diesel fuel. I don't know why they spray for mosquitoes. I've never had no mosquitoes here. Maybe that's why. I must have dirty blood. Mosquitoes don't like me. My wife, she can lay down a mosquito, and my daughter, the mosquito run right and bite them. Me, they don't really bother me. Very seldom do I ever get a mosquito bite. Other people be getting bites. I don't really get bites. I think mosquitoes can smell the blood on some people. I know some people are highly attracted and mosquitoes love them. I don't think that it works. It's just a waste of... Man, Double J, I think it's a scam. I think it's a dead-up scam. I think it's only diesel fuel aerated in a cooker to make the outside smell like diesel. Saudi is too dry for mosquitoes. Well, we're near the coast, you know, but... We're near the coast, Matthew, so we do have swamp and tide pools everywhere, but still, I don't know. I think the mosquito spraying is a scam. I swear to God, they're just spraying diesel fuel in the air. They've been doing it for years. They've always done it. And I swear it's a scam. Why do these companies sign up for that? How do they convince you to spray your area with the diesel fuel? It's always a private company. You don't see the government doing that, do you? I think it's just private people. They have some kind of aerator blower that blows diesel fuel smoke in the air. It smells zero difference to diesel. I remember many, many years ago, the cities used to do some kind of clouding, but it didn't smell like diesel fuel. This smells just like diesel fuel. could give you a health problem. It probably could. You don't want to be outside behind that sprayer. Whenever I hear the sprayer, I make sure I'm in the house with the door shut. I don't go outside when they're doing it. I'm pretty sure, Matthew, you're probably right. It can't be healthy. I don't even see how it kills the mosquito, or what is it designed to kill the larvae, or I don't even understand how it works. I'm no mosquito specialist, so I couldn't tell you. The place they need to do it, they don't do it. In the Philippines, people get dengue fever all the time. They got a problem in the Philippines. Damn mosquitoes there the size of damn parrots. Benji got dengue fever this year. I think when she was in Mindanao. Or did she get it in Cebu? They don't give you any warning. They just start spraying. You don't know when they're coming. And the dengue fever, if you're sickly, it can kill you. But if you're a normal person, healthy, it just dehydrates you, gives you a headache, and you got to drink lots of fluid to get better. But dengue fever can be bad for babies and old people. It's not good. It makes you really sick, whatever that dengue is. I haven't really looked it up. But I know there's no medicine for it. The guy dead in a few years spraying that stuff. You never know. I don't think there is any vaccine or any medication for dengue. I think there's no medicine. You just got to get better. If your blood pellets fall with a dengue, it's a serious trouble. Yes, this is true. OTC, what's up? Yeah, that's what they say. If something about your blood with a dengue, it can really it can be bad for people. But I'm not sure how that works. My wife recovered from it. They go in and check your blood every few days and have you I forget what she was doing, but she got over it. I'm just laying here now, resting my leg up in the air. I couldn't do this weeks ago. Can you see the holes? Oh, you can't see the hole. Where's the hole? There's a hole somewhere here. That little screw is there. India has a dengue problem. Yeah, so does Philippines. It's a problem in the Philippines. Lingering pleasant odor is diesel fuel. Of the diesel fuel used in the carrier, modern mosquito control no longer use diesel fuel. Oily fog from the trucks driving through the neighborhoods. Well, I'm pretty sure that this is not a modern method. They're probably using diesel fuel. Huh. The mixture was heated to produce a thick white fog. That's what they're doing. Trucks driving through the neighborhoods. Lingering unpleasant odor was direct result of the diesel fuel used as the carrier. No longer use diesel fuel. Well, they're using it here. So these people are doing the antique method. Basically. Yeah, that's what's happening. These folks are doing the antique method. God bless them. Anyway, it is what it is. That's good information. I didn't even know about that. Damn. So it's an outdated method from the 40s to the 60s. Well, that's great information. They're sitting there using an outdated method, some private company convincing people we need it. That's actually kind of dangerous. Zika virus also spread by mosquitoes. Yeah, you're right, it was. That Zika virus. There's a few things mosquitoes spread. While modern spray formulas have changed, the lingering memory of that specific industrial scent can be confused with today's product, especially when a solvent is used to dissolve the active ingredients. Okay. Well, it still smells just like diesel fuel. I think they're doing the old method. 100% smells like diesel. No difference. So that was before our time, the 40s and 60s. Huh. West Nile, that's right. That West Nile was a really bad one for a while. Didn't that kill a lot of people? I think that West Nile was like a big deal for a while. For a few years, that was like really bad. That was actually killing people. They said the mosquito with the white dots on him was the West Nile one or something. I remember it vaguely. It was a mosquito and he had white dots on him, and that was the one that was dangerous. Some kind of a white dot, something like that. Yeah, that West Nile was probably the biggest one. Here, people would be so dumb 2025. No shortage of idiots, no matter how advanced the world is. That's probably true. It can happen worldwide. People still do. You know what it is, Double J? It's not that they're actually idiots. It's actually what can they afford to do. So what they're doing is they're using the old method because they may not be able to afford the formula for the new method. A lot of old methods are used just out of economic situations. Just like when you grow crops naturally, your yield is nothing. So that Roundup company that provides fertilizer and growth hormones, if you don't use that, everybody else will try to get your farm shut down, saying you're spreading bad seeds to their farm. Commercialism in business. You know, all your food around the world's covered with that Roundup stuff. All your vegetables is covered with Roundup. Your seeds and stuff. It's real scammy and dodgy stuff. It makes the headlines in the news for a few days, then it disappears. Every year or two you hear about that, and then it disappears. Yeah, it's a real dodgy stuff. Major dodgy. Imagine forcing people to only use a certain seed with a certain chemical so it doesn't get on the neighbor's farm. And they force farmers to buy this stuff they have to buy every year. I've seen the documentary about it. It's pretty awful. It's pretty brutal. And it's not just, it's everywhere. They were doing it to the farmers in the Philippines. Rice farmers had to use this seed and this thing. It was a worldwide problem. Corn farmers in America, everywhere. This Roundup, I forget the name of the company. Some major company that's controls all of that. They've got a monopoly on the world. I forget the name of that. Yeah, it gives people cancer. It's very bad. What's the name of that company, Matthew, that is the ultimate evil people in your food industry? There's a name for this people that sold Roundup and all that. I can't remember it. I only eat meat and eggs, so I don't have to worry about all the cancerous stuff in the vegetables. Monsanto's, that's the name. Monsanto's is the one that the whole world has to buy their seeds and Roundup from them people. You see it every year or so on the TV about Monsanto's and people picketing and freaking out and the farmers going crazy. That Monsanto's is a poison company. Yeah, that's the name, Monsanto's. We haven't heard anything about them in about 8 months. Maybe longer. I think they paid people to shut up so they don't talk about it. They must have a bunch of lobbyists in Congress to make everybody not talk about it. It was big headline news for a while, and then it disappeared. Monsanto's is the corporation, and their number one deadly chemical is Roundup. And they provide the seeds that are all genetically modified to give higher yields in the farms. So this mass-produced farmland is using genetically modified seeds with Roundup, all provided from Monsanto's. The owner of Roundup is a bear, which is acquired by Monsanto's. Okay, there we go. So that's probably about the time that it was really in the news, back in 2018. Bayer, the aspirin company, owned the poison company also? Oh my God. The aspirin people owned the poison company. That's unheard of. I don't even like to read about history. That's just a crime. The aspirin people, the people giving the baby aspirin owned the Roundup poison for your crop. Oh my God. Sometimes it's better I just stay ignorant about things. Yeah, it's better I don't know about some of these things in the world. Can't do much about it anyway. The smell's gone. That means that truck left the area. I don't smell any more diesel fuel. Have you guys been watching the news? The Philippines has been hit with some earthquakes in the past week, huh? Oh, Philippines is rocking and rolling. The first earthquake shook my house to death. The other earthquake shook my mother-in-law's house to death. The world has had earthquakes all over, releasing a lot of pressure lately. What's that called? The ring of fire or something? Where all the plates come and meet each other? They're really acting up the past few days. No, it's the other Bear company. There are two companies called Bear. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. The earth is, tectonic plates are really letting off a lot of pressure the past few weeks. It started with the big Russian ones. Yeah, Philippines is in the ring of fire, so is the corner of Russia, Japan, all that. You look at that circle, it's a big area. The biggest earthquake was at 8 point something at the corner of Russia over near the sea. Then next it hit Cebu. Then it hit Luzon. And it hit some other places now too. I don't know. I was looking at a chart today online. It's really been moving. Patient Zero, what's up? Welcome. We're just chitty-chatting, not about nothing immaterial. Just sitting here talking. Somehow we got on the subject of the, oh, I know, the mosquito guy came by and we started talking about how they make that spray. Major flooding in India. Is that flood where the city sank in the ground? I saw a video where like a street just went underground. And people were screaming and a river came down the mountain. It looked like it may have killed a lot of people. Was that India? Is the Navy doing experiments underwater? I don't think so. They don't do that anymore. Those experiments underwater was back in the day with the nuclear stuff. They don't test nukes anymore, not that I know of. That's old school. They may, who knows? I saw one flooding thing where a whole city street just went underground. Didn't you see it, Double J, in India? There's this major water flood that came down the mountain and wiped out half this Indian city. There was an earthquake in Utah. You didn't see it, Double J? It was been a video. It's been out for 2 or 3 days. This major landslide water flood came down, and I could tell much of people died. And then the city street sank into the ground, and people died. It's some corner part of India. It's been big news, Double J. You haven't been watching the news? It's been on every social media. Big ordeal. It's an Indian town somewhere in the mountains. I can see the wall of water, trees, and mud coming down. You can see the people running around the city that didn't have time to get away. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, it's major. Look up the video. It's pretty gruesome. I mean, it's a strong thing that happened. I haven't heard how many people died, but I bet it's a lot of people. Oh, I gotta go pee real quick. Now the hard part, getting up. Oh, God. Oh, whew. It's really hard to get up off of that couch. Oh, that couch is too soft. The sinkhole, oh, that was in Bangkok. Okay, not the same place. Okay, I thought that was the Indian one. Oh. Hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go pee. You're talking about it's been a couple of weeks, not recent. A couple of weeks. Well, I just see the videos. I don't know when the thing's happening. I'm gonna have to come up against you. Been a couple of weeks, not recent. Okay. I read that twice. And I can't wait to get back on the bike. I miss my exercise. It's killing me. Really, I miss exercising every day, burning 1,000+ calories just from morning and evening exercising. I can't believe that I got addicted to exercise. Out of all the things in the world, I never would have thought I would enjoy it. But I was addicted to exercising. That's actually kind of nice. I never thought I'd be into it. It took a while. Yeah, I can't believe I actually got addicted to exercising. Let's go in the other room. Once you get into your routine, I've been going a year at it. Check out what I've been living on when I'm hungry. Does it hurt like hell when you poop? No, that's all gone now. It used to. Self-produced morphine in the brain during exercising. Oh, is that what it is? I've been living on sardines. Lego sardines. Sardines and eggs. They bring some food, but when I'm starving, that's what I eat. I'm about tired of sardines. That's been my go-to food, so I can get by. Been living on Filipino sardines. They got those sardines at every store, so they're easy to come by. Every store has the same brand. I've kind of gotten used to them. I used to hate them. I've gotten to where now I don't mind them. Oh, shit. Damn it. Hold on. Yeah. Oh! Dropping everything in his house. Whew. It's hard to bend down and get up. Whoop. Whew. What's the difference between the green? The red one has hot chili peppers in it, and the green one is not spicy. It's not really hot, it's a mild spicy. So red is mildly spicy, and the green is just regular. Sometimes I like a little spicy one. Give me some flavor. Oh. That can of sardines is at every little hole-in-the-wall grocery in the Philippines and everywhere here too. I guess apparently that's a popular sardine. Damn, I had a little splinter in my elbow. Wonder how I got that. Gone now. What happens to your bone marrow? Man, I don't know. What do they do with that? I need bone marrow. I can't make it now. I got to buy it, go get the bones. I can't get to the store to buy it. I need that. Yeah, I need bone marrow badly. I replaced it with sardines. One doctor on the carnivore said the sardines is good, has plenty of stuff. Back to work tomorrow. Just take it easy. I'm going to work on Tuesday, not tomorrow. I wanted to go tomorrow. They said, no, wait and come Tuesday. It's like nobody wants me to rush. You're going to be in pain here or at home, you might as well go to work. You can't do anything about it. Really, you just got to suffer it. I don't know why they worry, it's better you just stay at home. We have that kind of stuff in the States. Yeah, I'm sure you do. It's popular. That one is the one with no real additives. It's like the better one. Because I won't eat sardines in oil. Yeah, they're going to pick me up Tuesday. They'll send somebody to pick me up. I can't wait to get to work. I've been sitting there with these four walls going crazy. I've watched every video you can watch on YouTube, on X, and the Facebook post. I'm so tired of all of them. I've watched everything you can watch. I was even on Twitch today. I was watching, what's his name over there in Cambodia? I forget his name. Hell, if I wouldn't have thought about it, I was watching him. He's getting ready to leave Cambodia, thinking about going to China. Man, it's cold in here. If you re-injure yourself at work, they're liable. Yeah, that's probably the issue. You're right about that. So they want you to get better, make sure you don't get injured again. Everything's cool as long as our elevator's working. But sometimes at our building, the elevator ain't working. I'll have to crawl up the stairs like a worm. Oh, I need to see about a crutch. I forgot about that. I think I can graduate to a crutch. Can you see YouTube comments? Yes, Mojo. I see them right now. They're just slower. I see all comments. They're just slow sometimes. I wonder if I can get some crutches here by tomorrow. I was finished with Twitch, but I had a lot of people that wanted me to use it also, so I started using it for a little while because I paid $9 a month to multicast again. This kind of a crutch looks pretty nice. I wonder if I'm allowed to use this type. Check it out. I need to ask the doctor if I can use this type. That looks better than the one that goes in your armpit. You know? This one looks easier to use. I want you to start using a walking cane at work. I'll try that. I tried around the house today. I'm real slow. This crutch looks usable, though. Hell, I don't need that. It's got reflectors on it. Why would I need reflectors on my crutch? So I don't get run over? Got reflectors on your crutches so nobody runs you over. My cane has a light on it. Yeah, my cane has a flashlight built into the handle. These are funny. They got reflectors. These arm ones look okay. I need to ask the doctor tomorrow if that would relieve or work or not. This is the traditional crutch. It works. Oh, hell, I won't need that. I can't even get it delivered until October 23rd. Hell, I won't need it by then. This one's delivery by October 22. Well, hell, how's that going to help me? I'll be done better by then. What could I get by tomorrow? Where's the get it by tomorrow? I already got that cane. Huh. Get me one that has a stool built in. You know what? When would that come here? No, I ain't gonna walk around with a crutch and a stool built on. Looks kind of convenient, though. Hell, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to have a cane with a stool built on it. No, this is... Death Lord, what's up? I'm looking at different handicapped options. I'm in my last couple of weeks of being handicapped, and I'm tired of using a walker, and I don't feel confident yet using the cane. Yeah, I feel weird with the cane. Makes me feel the walker feels good, but it looks bad. I ain't talked to you in 3 years, bro, maybe more. Well, welcome back in 3 years or more. I've been just working and doing everything. David, hello. I guess the only thing big news is I broke my femur last month, and I had surgery, and I've been at home for a month getting better. The cane, yeah, I'm still overseas. Where is my cane? Let me grab my cane. I'll show it to you. I need to have it in here anyway and start using it. I can't get used to this crap. I need to start using a cane though and get used to it. Get better looking walker. The one you have is ugly. It is an ugly one, but there's none. I couldn't get any quicker. You know, my walker is the oldest, ugliest one they give you free at the hospital. My cane ain't bad. It's just hard to use this thing. It works though. just slower. I'm pretty fast in a walker. I'm real slow on a cane. And my walker's downright nasty. Yeah, they're not expensive. No, these things aren't expensive. It's just trying to get them. I have to order everything online. That's my issue. Let's see the walkers. Oh, hell, they got a lot of walkers. Check it out. Yeah, mine is the cheapest walker. It's like $25. No, the country I'm in, Saudi's pretty affordable. Services and food are very affordable. Housing's more affordable. You know, Saudi's unaffordable. To use a walking cane, hold it on the opposite side of your weak or injured leg with your elbow slightly bent. Move the cane forward at the time that your weak leg. Then step through the strong leg. Let me try this. Matthew's giving me directions. I don't even know. Let's see. So, to use a cane, I should use the cane on my dominant side, then move forward. That's how you do it? Is that a drone? I don't have no drone. That's just parts and pieces for bicycles. That may take a while. You got to put pimp in the walk. Yeah, that feels better though. That's the way you do it. Okay, we'll practice that tomorrow. I've been practicing the wrong way. Okay, we'll practice that tomorrow. I didn't know that's how you were to do it. I've been doing it the opposite way. So I'll get her down. Take me a little bit. I'm not used to being handicapped. This is my first time to be handicapped. So now that's how you do it. Okay. I'll practice that tomorrow. Yeah, this is my first time in my life to be like majorly handicapped, so I'm learning. I'm new to the whole handicap situation. Yeah, we'll do small steps. We'll work it out tomorrow. Adjust the cane's height. The top of the cane should reach the crease of your wrist when you're standing upright. The crease of my wrist. Okay, I'm standing upright and the top of the cane. Oh, I got it set up right. It's at the crease of my wrist. So I do have it set up right. Hold the cane in the opposite side of your weak or injured leg. Allow for more natural get. Position the cane when standing in the position about 4 inches to the side. Okay. You're not handicapped, just temporarily need help. Yeah, you're temporarily handicapped. Temporary situation. But my cane's cool, huh? Check it out. I got a flashlight on my cane. All right, we'll get used to that thing. We'll figure it out. But they don't show you using a cane for a broken femur. They only show a walker and a crutch. Can you look up and see if there's anybody using a cane for a broken femur walk? Can you do a search on that, Matthew? See what it says about using a cane to recover. I couldn't find anything about that. Everything I looked up show a walker and crutches. I didn't see anybody using a cane. Let me try Google search again. You used it on your replacement hip? Okay. To use a cane after a broken femur, hold the cane in the hand opposite your injured leg and take a step with the cane and the injured leg at the same time, followed by the strong leg. You can put as much weight on the cane as needed for support. As you get more comfortable, you can advance the cane and injured leg together. Remember to stand tall and look ahead, not down at your feet. First, you use crutches instead of the walker. Okay. See, I started out with a walker, though. Cane replacement. Hold the cane. First step, move the cane. Second step, step forward. Continue, repeat the sequence. Posture. Keep your back and head straight. Looking ahead, and don't look at your feet. Basically, no weight on your injured side no matter what. Going up and down stairs. Lead your stronger leg first. Then bring up your weaker leg and the cane to meet it. Going downstairs, lead with the cane and your weaker one, then follow with the stronger one. Use handrails. There ain't no handrails at my building. On YouTube, how to use a walking cane post-femur. Oh, yeah, you have that? Let me do a search on it. I didn't see that. Let me get on YouTube. Man, I don't know why I couldn't find that. How to use a walking cane post-femur. How to use a cane correctly. Walk with a cane. Walking after hip or knee replacement. Can I stop using a walker or a cane? Oh, hell, there's tons of videos here. I'll look at these tonight. That'll give me something to do. Oh yeah, there's a lot of videos. I wonder why I did this search the other day and I couldn't find them. They're coming up now. It's funny, you would think we'd know how to use a cane. I walked a while with such a thing. For me, it was good to lose it as soon as possible. Well, I want to get rid of the walker and move to the cane, and then after the cane, get rid of stuff, you know? That's my deal. I would like to lose it. I just don't, I have to wait till I get my x-rays and to make sure my bone's healed enough. I spelled it wrong. Is that what happened? I'm wondering how that happened. Yeah, the other day I went to look and nothing came up. Crazy. Hell, I've been doing it wrong all day. I've been practicing about dying. I couldn't figure out how to use. Now I know. Hell, it's not. Let me try again. Hold on. I meant the walker. The cane isn't that bad. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me try this again. Hell, I'm getting it down now. Okay, it's going to take a bit of practice. Yeah, it'll take some practice. I'm just not confident. I have a slight fear. The other day you spelled it wrong. Oh, I read that twice. Yeah, I got it now. Hell yeah, I need to clean my cane now. I'll be using this. Put as much weight on the bad leg. I don't know. Keep my clean. My cane is my new car. I gotta keep my car clean. Better keep my car clean. My new transportation. All right. Tomorrow's goal is to practice with this. Use the cane, beat up the hooker. She doesn't bring home the money. You could, huh? Use your pimp cane. Hell, now you got me wanting to try this. Take 16 weeks and still recovering. As they say, it takes 6 months to 1 year to get to the new normal. 16 weeks? Really? Whew. 16 weeks. 16 weeks. Did you have hip replacement? Is that what yours is from hip replacement though, right? Hell, that's a long time. 6 months to a year to get normal. Yeah, total hip replacement. Okay. Yeah, I just have titanium bolts put inside my bone. So hip replacement has to be different. It's brutal. I bet it is. I'm sure the timing is different. The femur is the bone that holds the whole body together. The hip is just sets, the femur sets in the hip. And if you had to have all that replaced, I'm pretty sure that's a big deal. Dear God. How am I healing? I seem to be doing okay. I guess I don't really have any way to judge it, but I feel, I feel a little bit more confident every day. Now I have pain right now from trying the cane. I have a little bit of pain, soreness where I just tried the cane, so I'm going to have to work out and get rid of that. Yeah, I have a little pain right now. Not heavy, but I can feel it. Is there a way to forward a pic? Yeah, you send it in a. Let me see how you do that. Hold on. You can send it on a Whisper. See, it looks like a message thing, and it says Whisper, and that's how you send a pic. On the computer, it's like there, and it says Whispers. I don't know what it's like on the phone, what operating system, but it's called a Whisper. It's probably somewhere there where you could send a pic. I'll open up Whispers and see. But you can send it on Twitter. I can open that up. Or X, excuse me. You can switch the cane from side to side if you have injuries on both sides. Sometimes use it on the right side. Sometimes use it on the left side. Huh. Okay. Oh, you just sent a Whisper. Okay. I see your Whisper. No way to attach a pic here. I ain't been doing too good for the past month. Hell, I can't fix the internet. What's going on? Damn it, I had it on the wrong data. I just used all my data for the month. Dadgummit. Anyway, I got it back on the Wi-Fi. I used all my data just now during that broadcast. That bites it. I forgot I didn't have the SIM card in here. I used the wrong data the whole time. I just burn out all 5 gigabytes of my data that I only get every month. All right, that's life. Things happen. Well, that was upsetting. Heard about the reptilian cabal. They live in dooms and eat all of the missing children. Haven't heard of that. Pay a few more dollars and order more data. It's not like that. It's international roam, and it's like $50. I don't want to pay it. Costs too much. I just won't get it. I'll just use my other phone. I have to change the SIM card to this. I just have to do some SIM changing around. I made a mistake. $50 mistake. Hate when that happens. I made a $50 mistake. That's a pair of shoes right there, a few shirts. So I made a $50 mistake. I wasn't paying attention. I usually don't make that mistake, damn it. The problem when I burn out that data is I can't pay my bills in the U.S. because I have to do it when I'm roaming on my American SIM. It won't let me pay my bills through the Wi-Fi for some security thing. Maybe I can log in on the laptop. Yeah, it kind of. I have to use that SIM to pay my bills. I try never to use it and save it only for my bills. You thought I was rich? If I was rich, I'd be retired. You sent it on Twitter. Okay, I'll check. Let me look at Twitter. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, let's go to Twitter or X. Messages. What name did you use on Twitter? What's your name on Twitter? Philly, what's up? How's it going, man? I'm hanging. You got any toys like sexual looking to purchase? No, not me. I'm good to go. I don't need fake enhancements. Many people like that, though. It's up to whatever people like, not my program. I don't see it on Twitter. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. Huh. It was a typo from yesterday, accident. Oh. Well, I really don't know what's going on here. Yeah, I don't see no message from you on Twitter. The problem is sometimes it'll catch them somewhere, but I don't know where it puts them. I'm in the messages. I don't see any unread messages. Yeah, I don't see it. Twitter DM or a Twitter post. He may have posted and not DM'd it. I don't see any DMs. Yeah, I don't see any DMs. Thank you, Double J. Can you delete the message too?
Thank you, Double J. Can you delete?
Double J is finally working. He's seeing what's up. And also the guy that talked about the other one. Good catch. Whoop, whoop. Good job, Double J. All right. We'll have to check it out later. I'm going to go ahead and go. We'll see you folks later. Wait, I just ended the ad break. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go. I need to relax. Yeah, I got to chill out. I've been online for almost 3 hours. It's time to take a break. All right, see you folks. Thank Matt. Thank you everybody who's here. We appreciate everyone. I'm going to take a little break. I need to lay down. I've been up too long. My hip hurts. Cheers.